Got away 39. Unedited. I stand up when I see Joshua walking into the cafe. I am on my third cup of latte and I can hear Austin's voice telling me that it's not good for me. As if there is anything in this life that can't kill us. Look at how my sister ended up. Even after innocently going for a party, she found herself dead. If it isn't the beautiful Chanda, he says. I laugh. And if it isn't the man who has been tamed. This time he is the one that laughs. We hug briefly, then he waits for me to sit down before settling into a seat directly opposite me. I can't say I wasn't happy to hear from you, even though I know you want to use me. Don't say it like that. I can't even take offense anymore, as if I don't know you. I laugh lightly. Can I get you anything? I am okay, but thank you for the offer. My fourth cup of latte is brought. Usually when I am nervously I bury myself in more cups than I can count. I like to comfort myself that it isn't alcohol, so there is no harm in it. I don't want to waste your time, Joshua, so I would rather get to the point. Shoot. My sister died 3 years ago, but I have a feeling that she is still alive. He raises an eyebrow, so I go on and tell him everything I know, from when she started working for Austin, messing up with both men, and her untimely death. I am so sorry to hear about your sister, he says when I am done narrating everything. Thank you. But what makes you think that she is not dead? Maybe Sam's mother coming at me like that, then we didn't bury the two, so it's just confusing. Don't you think that maybe you are just refusing to accept that she is gone? Joshua, I want to rule out everything. For 3 years I have been living in this dilemma of whether she is truly gone or not. Trying to convince myself that I am over everything that happened when in essence I am not. I secretly still want to know what happened to Nawakwi. And the fact that I got married to the man she was dating doesn't make my conscience feel any better. I swallow hard, getting emotional. We will need Tian pick it up from where you left. Which police station was this reported to? Woodlands Police. Austin had already reported and I was talking to one officer, but I think he was transferred. That doesn't mean the case was transferred now, does it? I shake my head. I had out all this behind me and now to have to go back to it, I am not sure how to feel. I need to ask you something before proceeding. Okay, I respond, not sure I am okay with what he wants to ask. Do you want your husband to know that you are digging up information about your sister's death? Well, he's my husband and I don't think there is anything wrong with that. I want you to think through this, Chanda. I sigh deeply. Honestly, with the way Austin has just buried this whole thing, I am not sure I want to involve him. But then what happens when he finds out that I am trying to find out all this information? What happens when he learns that I am going behind his back and digging graves that are supposed to be buried? I don't want him to know what's happening. Good. He removes a notebook and pen from his pocket. What are you writing? You mentioned it was a party, yes? Yes. We need to know all the vendors that were used that day. Why? One of them must have been late and saw what happened. We need to hear from them if they saw anything strange. We need to hear from them what exactly transpired. I don't think everyone had the same story. I sigh. Is there a problem? It's just that my husband was part of the planning process and I am not sure how he will take it knowing that I have started going back to ask them. Chanda, right now I don't care who was talked to. We are starting this afresh and that is why I asked if you were okay with doing it behind your husband's back. Some truths you might discover along the way might break you, that is why I am suggesting that you tell him. He pauses. I have dealt with cases like these so many times, where a spouse hides things and somehow along the way their partner finds out and it turns out bad. It looks like you have a good thing going and I wouldn't want you to have regrets later. This is my sister, Joshua, and whatever it is we find out will only put my mind at ease and not ruin my marriage. I say, but a part of me is not even convinced with my own words. Fine, I will make a few calls concerning the case and see if I can find anything, then I will get back to you. Is there anything I can do? He shakes his head. Just be a good wife. We don't want your husband suspecting anything now, do we? I shake my head. Good, I will be in touch when I find something. Quenches girl Winnie woman Boeing medium dark skin tone.